So incredible. You know, when you think about this whole thing, absolutely incredible what I went through. Anyway, so trying to make sure that I got everything covered. Wouldn't go to counseling. Didn't eat right. Was bulimic. I think is what Mighty Soul said. Perfectionist. Couldn't sleep. Headaches. Problems being around her father. I'm trying to remember. For some reason, I just think there's a couple others that just not clicking. Anyway, at the end of all this lady named Connie, she says to me, I'm a psychologist. I deal with women all the time here that come in that are raped and all that, and most of them, a lot of them, are being such a high Spanish community, is such that we do have a high percentage of Latin women that come in here, and one of the things we find heavy in the Spanish community is incest. A lot of the women that come in here, high percentage, are incest, not raped by someone else, but incest within the family. I am going freaking bananas, Katya. Katya, my Katya, my Katya, my Katya. Wow. What do I do? How do I do it? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't know. Katya, I try not to think about this because it absolutely rips my guts out. Then, I was talking to them about, your hatred and your anger and all that to me that you had at that time, and I don't know, maybe still there, I don't know. And one of the no, the two lady psychiatrists, if I remember right, and they were really nice. They gave me a lot of time on the phone, didn't charge me. They found this so interesting, so unbelievable, so incredible. I talked to them. I don't know, just gosh, over an hour, I believe, plus. Anyway, and one of the both of them said the same thing, and they didn't even know each other. I mean, it wasn't like they were comparing notes. This is one conversation, and still, I'm trying to find somebody to tell me, no, that's not what's happening. No, your daughter's not in danger. No, this, that, and everywhere I went, to just point at Katya that you were in danger, and I'm trying to figure out how to stop this, how to protect you, but I don't have anything from your mother. You're totally vulnerable, and Kathy, this is what one of the both the lady, if I remember correctly, she said. They said, and again separately. I didn't share what the other had said, and they said this. You know why your daughter is possibly angry with you? I said, no, I can't figure it out. I can figure out why she's having these dreams about me and all that. I said, I asked one of them, both. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. I said, "Why is my daughter having these dreams?" See, and these psychiatrists that I found were ones that use interpretation of dreams. The male doctor was not. The male psychiatrist was not, but the lady ones were. And I asked them, "What does it mean?" They both told me that. They told me this, James. We don't deal with children. We deal with adults. That's who our patients are. And and so we can't really tell you how why a little girl is having dreams of that type. So I asked them this question. I said, okay, I can understand that. I said, but let me ask you a question. If you had an adult woman come in and is telling you that she's having dreams of being sexually raped by her father, what would that mean to you? An adult woman saying that to you. They both said the same thing. It means that there's a high probability that something might have happened. It had to be investigated a lot more, but that there's a probability. Katya, I am going absolutely nuts for you, my daughter, my princess. Mm. Katya, my love. Mm. I said, okay. Then they both came to the same conclusion separately, like I said. I wasn't comparing notes between them and one note what the other was saying, because I did talk to them all within 2 days, if not the same day. Can't recall. Anyway, and they both said this. You know why your daughter's mad at you? Possibility. And I said, why? I said, well, if it is that she's being molested, she blames it on you. I said, what? What do you mean she blames it on me? I said, well, see, prior to you being removed from the home by the father of your wife and your wife, you were always around, and you had your daughter had your covering, and she was protected. When you left, she blames you for the separation. At that time, it was a separation, not a divorce. And if something did happen to her, she blames you because you were no longer there. She blames you for not being there for her to protect her, for leaving her uncovered, vulnerable. Wow. Wow. Oh, Lord, I don't like talking about this. It is so hard. My God, yeah, my God, yeah, my God, yeah. God, yeah. God, yeah, God, yeah. I'm gonna say something. If that man touched you, your grandfather touched you, I pray that there be a fire, a new fire in hell put for him for what he did. A fire that's never been created yet by Jehovah Yeshua for him if he touched you. See, it all starts to fall together. You know, I was sharing with them about what happened with the all three, the two lady psychiatrists and I shared it with all of them, even the psychologist at the rape center, about what happened when I was removed from the home by my wife and her father, and the man, the male psychiatrist, the psychologist didn't catch this, knew the whole story but didn't catch it. The male psychiatrist asked me a question or made a statement. He said, "James, I'm going to tell you something about what happened that day in at your father-in-law's house." I said, "All right." And now, you think you've been blown away so far with the fact of not having sex with my wife, and all this other stuff? Wait till you hear this one. It's going to absolutely freaking blow your minds. Then you ask, how did I arrive at the position that I believe firmly that everything points towards upon having sexually molested my soul? Can I make that direct accusation? No, I wasn't there. I can make the statement that every single thing points towards him because I've got every single pastor, including Carmen Gill. Go talk to Carmen Gill, Marty, soul.